Hello everyone, Fixxxer here. Welcome back to Night in the Woods. The library! Well then, this looks like the subway. Look! Jobs! Weird, like, when this was painted it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working! Things are great! Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Dead. Oh, she follows me. I cannot jump. Wait a minute. This person looks familiar. Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. This is basically the U Revolution thing in the mall. It feels like it. She looks a little bit like that person. Any idea where the micro... I freaking called it! Any idea where the microfish is? Microfiche. Microfiche. Yeah, that's right. It is pronounced microfiche, isn't it? We called it microfish too. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. You can tell I grew up in the Rust Belt then. Well, microfiche probably wasn't just in the Rust Belt, but this game speaks to me. Slow night? Yep. Spooky here all alone? I'd be spooked. There is wandering around here somewhere. I can't believe it. They got microfiche. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. Do I have to go to the 3rd floor? Can I explore? Is this floor 2 or... Because those look like computers and not microfiche. This is a computer. It looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ. Born 1966. 50 years old. Oh! Well, there you go. Did we know that year already? I don't know. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50s is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. It should be guaranteed in general. You going to join my young socialist chatterbox group? No. Holy crap! What? It's Charity Barity! What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school? The school of being 5 freaking years old? Alright, so this was a thing you liked as a kid. No, I hated Charity Barity! It does look really terrible, or hateable. It was like... you were kidnapped by a cult. And when they were, like, brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask. That's not... Okay, yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. And you were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about, like, being kind to others. And, like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Barity helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. Ugh, no. That's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity. Pink Nightmarity? Charity Barity, I just don't carity. Geez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Barity, danger everywhere at tea. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. Take me to the microfiche. What? What? That's the end? This has got to be level 2 then. Okay, well that helps. I can't jump though. I was wondering if I was going to get to explore. And she's smoking in the library. Going up. I like that the microfiche... Oh, wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it. Or something. While carrying something. Alright, well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone. And he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Still can't jump. I want to see their microfiche machine. There it is. Awesome. Alright, there she is. Cool. Does it let me zoom in on it? So... I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Oh. Aww. Ugh. Oh, we friends, B-Twist. Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer? No. Move, I'm steering! Ow! Jeez, Mae! I'm sorry. Okay, how do I do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Yep. This is microfiche. Alright, so do I... Alright, so hold on a second. Do I start in the middle? Because that's where they started me? Spectral happenings! It opens right up to this. Alright. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. Two local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 a.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up the State Forest Hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of Echo Reservoir. Echo Reservoir. Alright, so I find it interesting that they call it Echo Reservoir. Kind of harkens over to Kentucky Route Zero with the River Echo. Interesting. I'm going to chalk that up so far to coincidence. But I'm going to keep my mind open on other named things. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Hey, look at this! Yeah. Looks like Possum... I skipped it. God bless America. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Oh yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yep. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. Samuel Coulson has purchased 10 acres of land on the outskirts of Possum Springs. When we inquired as to what Mr. Coulson would use the land for, he would only remark that what was coming here would delight both young and old years for years to come. We are very anxious to be delighted. Pie piracy. Dear citizens, please make note to keep your pies safe during the pleasant weather we're experiencing. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at alarming rates. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies. Until this criminal is caught or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes indoors or stick to rhubarb. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. Sound off! Opinion line. We would like to remind the men of our town to please refrain from spitting on the sidewalk. The unsanitary habit is seemingly unseemly and beneath you. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirts showing the ankles. I do not think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. Shit. I've been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on a Sunday night, unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are loud and also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas our boys will fall in with the wrong girl. Young men have been seen around Possum Springs engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits. This type of outfit may be all the rage in Bright Harbor, but good luck getting any respectable businessman around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Councilman Puchinskaya's plan for 3rd Street is a joke. What else is there to say? There has been another sighting of the albino groundhog from a very reliable source this time. Edgar Studer reports that he saw a pure white beast digging near Shade Gap. Mr. Studer has declined to give any more of an exact location and implores his fellow hunters to admire his anomaly from afar and leave him to his business. We could not agree more with this upstanding citizen and remind townsfolk that if you're interested in seeing an albino creature to stop by Sudi's barbershop for a peek at an albino raccoon. We're certain this will assist your mind in completing the search for the groundhog. The last trolley will make its run September 4th. Bernie Goss, the longest employee with 25 years as an operator, will pick up passengers starting at the Market Street Tunnel entrance and will end at the trolley garage where light refreshments will be served and a speech will be given by the Congressman Archibald Reed. Twin Club will be meeting at the Stags on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. This month's craft will be knitted hats for the soldiers along with potluck. All mothers of twins of any age are welcome. Twins. The Stanley T. Possum statue has officially opened to the public, and we have to say we are smitten. For 2 cents, one can enter Stanley and spend a quite a lovely time looking at the Possum Springs of yesteryear in the museum, enjoying some popped corn and fresh lemonade in the snack parlor decorated with Tiffany glass and electric lights, before heading up to a full 10 feet to see the sights of our beloved town through the eyes of this grand possum. There's even a beautiful train diorama that will delight both young and old. We predict Stanley T. Possum will be a sight that all passing through our town will desire to behold, and will be sure to draw many crowds. The old Pickaxe Hardware store is set to have its grand opening this Saturday. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday, and our town will benefit greatly from this new addition. Roy Burge is bringing 25 years of building experience to his new venture, and has stocked the shelves with all the nuts, bolts, and nails you would need for any project, plus the latest in tools. Stop by to see the latest trends in everything from handsaws to hammers. Best of luck, Mr. Burge. Underground gases afflict many. The houses on Larch Street have been evacuated after the discovery of gas buildup of the basements that was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. One older woman was found having animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister, who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond 1 mile up the road. Moments before this, the child had been readying for bed and according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night, where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this is related to St. Louven's lantern. That's a real thing, right? A phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads to certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and the sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents into more tests until more tests can be completed. Tragedy at Stepford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stepford Mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine, and only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's rope snapped and the next group of men plummeted to their death. Holy shit! So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to the tunnel caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. Strike lumbers on. The strike is now in its 30th day with no end in sight. The bosses have refused to meet with the miners, saying their demands are too fantastical. Interesting that they use the word fantastical. Not excessive or extreme, but fantastical. The miners claim they're only asking the bosses to adhere to safety standards that are already the law. The National Guard was called in after last week's scuffle, and the Coulson Coke Works Union has joined the cause, which has caused an uptick in national press arriving at the site. The women's camp has expanded its services from serving meals to beating any non-union miner from entering the mines. So far, they have been successful in both ventures. This one, no ghost. Possum Massacre. Severe violence broke out at the Stepford mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown and the National Guard and strikebreakers opened fire on the crowd. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed. 9 miners are dead, with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle who was on strike below when the shooting broke out. The photograph of the 2 children, aged 7 and 9. Damn! This game! Holy cow! Who were shot dead in cold blood has circulated far outside our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with the strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in, and talks finally began. 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor the demands of miners. Now, it is worth noting, also in Kentucky Route Zero, that there was a huge death inside of a mine. But a whole bunch of miners died. Or was it a collapse? I don't remember. But I find it very interesting that we had the Echo Reservoir, and now we have a whole bunch of miners dying in a mine, just like in Kentucky Route Zero. So that's 2 things that make it maybe a little bit more than a coincidence, but we'll still chalk it up as a coincidence. If I hit a 3rd thing, then I'm going to lose my shit. Like a distillery. I swear to God, if they can move on to a distillery, I'm going to lose my shit. No ghost to be found here. The way you say ghost sounds like you don't believe me. The Stanley T. Possum statue, known by residents as Posse, is finally slated for demolition. Posse closed in 1967, but Richard Coulson, son of Samuel, had hopes of refurbishing the statue for new generations. Posse stood silent for close to 60 years, witnessing the beginnings of the demise of the railroad, the mines, and the coke works that ushered in his existence. Teens and other vandals broke into Posse over the years, and climbing up through Posse became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. Residents have been torn over what to do with the beloved but derelict structure over the years, but 3 years ago, pressure began mounting to have it torn down. A storm knocked off Posse's ear, and the next year, Ralph Jenkins fell from the staircase and both legs. I can't speak. Samantha Coulson, Glick, daughter of Richard, finally agreed that it was time for Posse to go. The demolition will begin at 12 p.m. Saturday, and viewing areas will be set up at a safe distance. Progress Springs and Possum Springs. Randolph Stepford, owner of the Bell's Hole Mineworks, has partnered with Samuel Coulson, owner of Coulson Coke Works, Daniel Glick, railroad magnate, and prominent business owner Harrison Schregeist to make some stunning improvements throughout the town. The 4 men desire to build a model of progressive living right here in Possum Springs. The old miners' double houses on Elm Street will be torn down and replaced with spacious single homes. Interesting. A new elementary school will be opened nearby, along with a new state-of-the-art recreation center, courtesy of Arnold Applebaum. This is in addition to the improvements Randolph Stepford promised the previously striking miners. Strange But True, A Tale of Teeth. Strange But True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County history and culture, published weekly. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. This is Kentucky Route Zero! A group of miners confronted him when he was in the act. He denied everything, with many a slur, and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth, which I have in my pocket. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. What kind of animal was he? Was he a beaver? A few held the boss down. 300 beaver pelts. The miners knew how much... Okay. A few held down the boss... held the boss down, while the others removed all his teeth with pliers. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created. Oh my god, was Dad part of the secret society, or was Granddad? Granddad was. With a vow to protect the workers' interests, membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather round, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieved their tooth after the retribution was completed. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1989, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men would find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Strange but true. I am a member! I am a member. Oh wow, this is gnarly. And awesome. Oh my god. Local ghost Little Joe at it again. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe. Purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in the mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the Hollow Graveyard in largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has been a destination for unruly and often destructive local use, and as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers. You may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Oh, look! Scotch! Scooch? So I can see it. Scotch. Graveyard, that's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool, that's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Ghostly rumors haunt new historical society. Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Shreegeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work and I'd hear someone walking around, trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling, but there was never nobody there, said Newsom. Trying to get this map room operational for the children, all the while I'm looking over my shoulder, expecting to see God knows what. I like how God is censored. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building. But even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the second floor, and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Hey, hey, hey! Ghost spotted! Historical Society. History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think that was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something? Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house? No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have, like, summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Okay, well, that's, like, 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie? Also, is that it? Yeah. 3 clues, we got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. Mae Borowski, the detective of ghosts. Alright, let's go. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I thought we established earlier that we did not. I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born in this society. Alright, well, I have to go. You know, a job. Oh, no, she said, well, I have a job, not go. I will just insert my own narrative. So I can drive you around to all these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard? I need to go there anyway. Aw, that just hit me. She knows the graveyard because her mom's dead. Cool, I'll see if Greg wants to do the other 2. You know, like, and I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, nerd, ever you hear that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves? Yeah, that's science. Oh, my freaking God. Who is it? Who? What? Oh! I thought she was going to point to somebody. Oh. I was right to go this way. Oh, this is the very bottom. Okay. Ahem. What is... Shh. Is that Miss Quelsey? Oh, wow! I haven't seen her since graduation! She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to this second meeting of this Possum Springs Poetry Society. Oh. Do you want to stick around for this? I do. Tonight we have new We have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones and Selma and Forrester. I'll start us off with one of my own. She's from some big city, right? Yeah. How'd she end up here? Who knows? Letter to my worst student. To my worst student. The subject of my stories I tell friends back home when they ask about life out here in the sticks. It's you. I worry at the end of my life you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? What? Talking about details about students like that. She didn't name names. Yes, she did. Okay, no full names. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi, folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel... God damn it, there's the eels again. Tunnel eels, I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. So the next one is shorter. Oh my god. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in the dark, must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibie? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Oh my god, they're worse than... What's her name? Selma? Selmers? He definitely talks to the actual fish. Almost definitely. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Summers! Thanks, Mae. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor? Oh. She writes these really funny, dorky short poems. I'm up for something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. Haha. She's not wrong. No reception here. I'll wave my black phone. In the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, babyface boy, billionaire. Phone app sold. Made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house-buying jobs became rent-paying jobs. Became living with family jobs. Holy shit, this one's so much more serious than her regular shit. Boy billionaires. Money is access. Access to politicians. Waiting for us to die. Lead in our water, alcohol, and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard. With a couch in the basement. The future is yours. For 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck in my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement. They're in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the west coast. And burn their Silicon City to the ground. Shit. Yeah. Wow. Damn. Huh. She rhymed entrepreneur. Did I even... I've probably read that wrong. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks. I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it? Nice work, Selmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Alright, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so, find out anything about your ghost? Yeah, I love it. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost? Like, filled with, like, dread and shit? I'm terrified! Oh, okay. So I mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? The graveyard? I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an... Look at his... Did you see his face? He got all joyful when he found out there's an illegal one. Sure is the Historical Society. You know, you don't have to break in. The people there like to get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So, what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Well, this is perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm not scared to death. Ta-da! It's Selmers, a good poet. Thought, if I die, Selmer should write a poem about it. Mysterious tooth. Dad, talk to me about this tooth. Yeah, seems like that's going around. The erg. Yuppers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along. We are. Just a bump. You two, always two alike. I guess. I got your chill and her smartassness. Smartassness. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine. We're cool. So we're having money problems? What? No, we're fine. Dad. Mae, it's fine. It's okay. I'm 20. I can handle it. Nothing to handle. Alright. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. Aw, poor Dad. Anything new? Let's go check here, just because I have more information about the tooth. I'm wondering if I don't know. I wonder if it'll trick anything new. No. Wrong way, guys. So I wonder what kind of nightmare we're going to have tonight. Something serious, surely. Just check this real quick. Hey, Mae, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, B. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's, like, right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you're so incredibly welcome, and also, you better not forget this is a big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. Wait. Did you fall asleep? LOL. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something. Haunted pools would be actually pretty scary. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the movie Poltergeist, when I was little, scared the shit out of me. And that damn pool scared the shit out of me. Just saying. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. This game was totally made by people my age. Hey, Mae, let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's a pretty straight shot up to Possum Jump. Oh, great. We never really get a chance to hang out. Is Possum Jump the spot by Bruce? Is that Possum Jump? I wonder if it is. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tips hats. Milady. Okay. Alright. Time to have nightmares. Okay. Things here, we need to find the 4 musicians. There is a way to fall down there. I got a little bit of... It feels like lag, but It feels like lag, but I'm getting 60 FPS. I think it's just the weird gravity. And there's random... What the shit was that? What the shit was that? Oh, this is getting real. God damn, there's bodies floating up. Oh, they're in the Echo Reservoir. They're totally going to be in the Echo Reservoir. Okay. Hopefully I can get back up. This looks like a pyramid. Let's go back down. Oh! Shit, I didn't even see that. There's that guy again. There's another body. So, these bodies that are floating around, did the mine, there was an explosion, did it get filled with water? Is that what's going on here? I want to get up there. Bingo! Random fish. Can I touch the fish? No. Alright, how do I get up here? This way? No, don't miss! Alright, I thought I was gonna miss. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. So who are these musicians? They gotta have some kind of significance, right? You would think? Alright. I am so bad at parkour. I wonder if he could eat me. Nope, nope, I don't want to do the same mistake. There we go. Fourth one's got to be up here somewhere, right? Because that pretty much just went down. It's a catchy tune. There he is. Alright, I want to explore a little more. Actually, that looks... I hope this isn't too dark for YouTube, because usually when a game is quite dark, YouTube goes and amplifies it. It's a pain in the butt, really. Oh, shit. Oh, look at this. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. No idea what that even means. Alright, this episode's getting kind of long. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.